Emmanuel Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Marino. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
Here we go again with Marino. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
flush to his right. He'll run it. Powerful running. And some room to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
They'll run it with McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Washington 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
He'll take a shot downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Marino hands to Tomlinson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He was
call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now it's Marino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Colt Bob Sanders. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. He's going to go for a big play down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Ties the game.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, McCoy. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 14. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Steelers. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Goff on first down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A final shot before break here. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's the end of the...
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nifty move. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
There he goes, right side. Nothing here. Nothing here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Ayuk, 82 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
On for the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run.
Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is! The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Goff under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing...
He's got daylight. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's what it is,
Still
baby.
going
That's
inside
what it
the
is.
30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Finding Knox there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Rod Woodson on the cover.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Marino here from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And some space here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he's certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Flushed out right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Emmanuel Sanders, 57 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass display like that, but they did. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dawson Knox, 44 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Here's Marino to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Reggie Wayne, 29 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Marino. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Bob Sanders. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.